Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let us continue from the point where we had left it. Okay. So this is the sorry. Let me to allow a student to join. Okay. Okay. So here the point under the discussion was that the variety of tests is is still greater in reality than in appearance. Everyone can agree to praise certain qualities. We discussed it. Okay. So when critics come to particulars, then this anonymity vanishes. So there are two things over here. Number one is reality, and other is appearance. We can agree about the good and artistic qualities in abstract, but as soon as we address specific examples, we resort to subjective test. Okay, so now see here the point is this, that as far as the abstract things are concerned, then we are very much clear about them. But as far as the specific means type of things are concerned, then we strongly believe in subjective type of test. Subjective views of critics, in other words, we can say. To take a contemporary example, as we also discussed the same example. Sorry, let us move forward. Now I start from point number 3. Hume makes an analogy. Now see that two things, major things have been discussed over here. And number one is, he claims that morality is like a test. It too is based upon sentiments or emotions, not reasons. We agree on general moral qualities we consider good. Right. So here there's a question of emotions and morality. Emotions and morality. Now here the points under discussions are that what is morality? Morality means Grote is of the view that he is one of the a writer of the highest caliber, and he has discussed a number of things, means a number of philosophies regarding aesth- uh, aesthetic theories. And in his theories, he has tried to point out the most important things. And those things, those are the morality in ethics, or in ethics. He is of the view that morality is inner self drive of person. It means that morality exists in inner self of man. It has nothing to do with external world. He has given an example that, for example, why should people fear from Almighty Allah? Why? Because morality is internal, internal type of thing. So every person in the world should try his level best to improve himself on the basis of morality. And as far as the external type of things are concerned, then he never he never takes into consideration such type of things. So we have such type of critics over here with different type of theories. Now let me to allow the students who are waiting for joining the class. Their names are not very much. I don't. Where are they? I'm going to find them out over here on the screen. No, their names are not means very much clear over here. Anyway, let us move forward. I don't want such type of disturbance, but here we have to tolerate all type of things over here. Writers of all nations and all ages concur in applauding justice, humanity, magnem, magnanimity, prudence, veracity, and in blaming the opposite qualities. It means that these are such qualities which are considered very good throughout the world. And we have other things as well, which are vice versa of these things. Even poets and other authors, whose compositions are chiefly calculated to please the imagination, are yet found, from Homer down to Fenelon, to inculcate the same moral precepts and to bestow their applause and blame on the same virtues and vices. In coming lines, you'll come to know that why Homer is praised till today and is in modern literature or in 21st century, Homer and Fenelon are considered most important writers. The easy answer of the same is that because they put forward such type of qualities in their work of art which are which are considered quite good throughout the world till today. So that's why their works are very much praiseworthy. Again, four-person over here, they are waiting, and let me to see who they are. Here their names are, means I can't read out the screen, and their names and etc. We have so many students, and I say welcome to Tazin Fatma over here. And apart from that, I don't know that where are the students. Their names are no more very much clear before me. But it still means they are trying to join the class. Anyway, everyone can agree that virtue is good and vice is bad. Not to do so would mean perverting language. It means that it is not only related to language. Again, I don't know that who they are. Their names are means not over here. Shakil, Sarish Khan, and then Ravi Sir, and Ikra Naz, and then it's over. Okay. Everyone can agree that virtue is good and vice is bad. Not to do so would mean perverting language. However, we surrender to subjective test as soon as we discuss particular moral cases. Hume compares the ancient Greek poet Homer and the French writer Fenelon, author of the 1699 novel. And the name of the novel has been mentioned over here before you. Homer's Achilles and Ulysses are heroes, yet both have less admirable qualities too. Whereas Fenelon's hero, and his name is Telemachus, is perfectly virtuous. The two writers have different opinion of what behavior is appropriate in heroic characters. It means that both of them certainly have tried their best to put forward a virtuous person. But as far as the behavior of their heroes is concerned, then they they always look forward for their heroic characters. So, those students of you who are well aware that what is the definition of hero and who can be hero, and why heroes, especially means in novels and plays, are given more and more importance, and for what? Because of their behavior, because of their sympathies to the people, because of having good qualities and etc. Or, for example, the simple definition of hero is that heroes are uh, that where a number of qualities are gathered as a result, heroes spring from there, and on vice versa, that when number of vices or number of bad deeds are gathered at one place, as a result, we have villains. So this is the simplest definition of heroes and villains. In spite of all that, their behaviors and etc. means are countable. It means. Point number 4. Hume then makes a similar point with reference to the Quran. Now, this is the most important paragraph, and all of you should pay 100% attention to understand this point, especially. Why? Because Hume is trying his level best to make us understand that how do we follow the glorious revealed book that is known as the Quran, the Holy Quran. So Hume then makes a similar point with reference to the Quran. Quran, its followers insist upon its excellent moral precepts, and it uses the same positive language of justice, charity, and etc. in Arabic that English does. Same is the case of the glorious Quran in either in Arabic language or in English language. I think that let me to ask question from Komal. Komal, hello. Is Komal there in the class?
Yes.
Acha, Mohit Kumar, is he with us? Mohit Kumar, the name of boy. I'm sorry, I cannot recall his name.
Sir, it's Shalia's number.
Sorry. Hello. Okay, Komal, then let us continue, huh?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
the
We
most.
are here.
G. Mohit
Sir,
Kumar.
Mohit Kumar is actually Shalia's Zoom address.
Acha, acha. No, no. Mohit Kumar is trying to join the class. Does he belong to our class? Mohit Kumar.
Sir, actually, she's Koshalia, but
Oh
Yes,
my
her
God.
name is
Oh
written
my
as
God.
Mohit Kumar.
So Kaushalya should be careful and cautious. And why does she join class with a certain type of name that is unknown to us? Oh my God. Okay, okay, then please let us continue because I don't want to waste the precious time of yours because I appreciate all of you because of being very much cooperative and cooperative at the moment. So now see, let us discuss the most important point over here. Okay, so please ask Kaushalya that she should not disturb like this, and it leaves bad impression on the on all of us, right? Its follower insists upon its excellent moral precepts and it uses the same positive language of justice, charity, and etc. in Arabic that English does. Yet it bestows praise on behavior that would be unacceptable in civilized society. Right? Now, over here, it is essential, it is necessary to understand the civilized society. Overall, it means that the teaching of glorious Quran are certainly praiseworthy. This is a revealed book, and means the message of glorious Quran is same either in Arabic language or in English language, but still people of civilized society are not ready to accept the teachings of Quran. This is the most important point. Now, the point over here, or the most important point of discussion is that on the one hand we have civilized society, on the other hand we have glorious Quran, right? So now, apparently, this statement seems very much dangerous, but with the be with the cool mind, we will have to consider this most important point. How? No, see, civilized society, for example, you are living in the metropolitan city, Karachi, and you have different type of societies over here. Societies in the sense that on the one hand you have Defense Society, Clifton Society, Nazmabad Society, and you have Leary Society, you have Madir Society, you have other societies as well, right? Now see that how many people, in spite of having claims to be true Muslims over here and a follower of Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Ahmad Mujtaba Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, are ready to say welcome to the teachings of the glorious Quran and act upon it. This is the most important and sensitive question. So that's why civilized society is not going to accept all the teachings over here. We have been trying our level best to discuss the most sensitive issues of our society, such as equality, social justice, fundamental rights, and etc. Means a number of things of society we always discuss, especially in the light of glorious Quran. And today I received a message that means on WhatsApp that one of the person, certainly he was educated person, and he mentioned over there that being Muslims, we are fighting with one another sometimes, means on the basis of sects and etc. Some are of the view that they are right because they are they belong to Fiqh Jafriya, the Shia community. Others are Sunni communities. There are Deobandi, and there are Brahmins, there are and etc. We fight with each other on trifle type of things in order to prove ourselves. But but by clasping my hands to all means my Muslim brothers, irrespective of their sects, I request them to find out pure honey, pure spices, and pure water, pure each and everything are pure eatables in our markets. Still, we are living in the Muslim societies. All of us are Muslims, and we don't have such type of pure things available in markets. But we are ready to fight one another in the name of sect, and we don't hesitate to cut the throat of one another. And what is happening over here in our society, who will correct it? And where are those brothers? So this is the big question. So same. So I think that this is the relative type of point which has been discussed over here. Otherwise, David Hume has nothing to do with the religion of Islam and the revealed book, glorious Quran. Over here, you will find in bracket. I would add that the Bible is just as bad, though Hume may, as a religious scripts, religious septic, have had the Bible quietly in mind. It means that, for example, Sam was the case of Bible, especially when David Hume puts forward the idea that what is happening in our society and civilized society don't follow Bible's teachings and etc. So the things at their place are 100% right. For example, if someone asks the question that why bomb blasts and explosions and terrorism attacks are means attacks rampant in Pakistan and etc. in the past, so our answer is that that Bismillah Rahman Rahim, we quote from the glorious Quran, and that Islam is a religion of peace, and we are Muslims, and we don't believe in such and such type of things, and etc. So certainly we always quote from the glorious Quran. It is mentioned means over there. Each and everything is mentioned about the society, about the religion, about behaviors, about justice, charity, sympathy, and how to give importance to others, and etc. All these things are 100% right, and they are mean certainly mentioned in the glorious Quran. But in spite of all that, people don't put the same into practice. So that's why over here he has means raised the question that in civilized societies means the glorious Quran, either it may be in Arabic language or in English language, is not given more and more importance. And same is the case he has given of the Bible. Again, people agree about generalization and quarrel about particulars. So we are ready to generalize the things. Generalize the things. Generalize the things means, for example, we are Muslims, and we strongly believe in faith, and we also love our brothers. For example, this is the most important line from the Allama Iqbal's poem, that एक ही सिर्फ में खड़े हो गए महमूद व अयाज, ना कोई बंदा रहा ना कोई बंदा नवाज. So I'll send you that someone has means paraphrased his poetry, and means he's of the, and he has made certain alteration in the poem, and the poem, and there's the whole the poem, and he says that neither there is any ayaz, nor there's any mahmood, and there's no any question of standing shoulder by shoulder anywhere. To see why people feel the need of such type of things. because when they study society and they when they compare the things, for example, whatever we are reading in the books, in the novels and plays and revealed books, and when we put a glance on the society, we find the huge gap between these two. So that's why people, in order to draw attention of the masses towards the teachings and towards the moral values, they write like this. Anyway, now let us move forward. Moral and aesthetic agreement then is often based on linguistic illusions. So it means that agreement on morality and aesthetic type of things based on linguistic illusions, on the basis of language. We agree on certain evaluate terms, but not on what they mean. So we believe in the terms of the language, but we don't. We are no more on the same point as far as the meaning is concerned, right? So there is the in overall in sorry, in easy words we can say that there is a question of interpretation. So our interpretation is not quite good. So that's why we are divided into means groups. Number five, he says, and this is the in means definition of aesthetic sense and etc. So that's why I have shared the same with you earlier. So I'm going to skip it. Five. Oh my God. So now time is running out, and immediately I'm here, and I'll not leave the class now. So that's why let us move forward. And after 5 minutes, I'll certainly, we will certainly be in the class, please.